O summer! It is the season of endless possibilities and thrilling adventures. From beach days to road trips, outdoor concerts to backyard barbecues, and making lasting memories with those we care about most. This is also the time when the goddess Jiva comes down to earth. The ancient Slavs believed that Jiva brought warmth and light to the world during the summer months and was responsible for ensuring a successful harvest. Today, whether you are a mythology enthusiast, a history buff, or simply intrigued by the mystical aspects of Slavic culture, be my dandelion with a cup of iced tea ready. In this Slavic mythology episode, we are here to soak up warmth, abundance, and the vibrant energy of the summer. Noun жить means to live. Noun животное means an animal. And the verb оживить means to bring to life. You got the trend, dandelions. All these words have the root Jiv and are related to being alive. So the name Jiva literally means living or life. As in summer, when the world is in full bloom, full of life. The Slavic goddesses of summer Jiva gives life to everything in the human realm Yav, keeps the balance of the cycle of life, and brings fertility and abundance to the land. She is one of 3 daughters of celestial blacksmith Svarog and goddesses of love and beauty Lada. In mythology, she is depicted as a beautiful blonde woman in a green dress with a sheaf of wheat in her gentle hands. Her extroverted nature, kindness, and optimism will warm your heart and soul. As the embodiment of the life-giving qualities of summer, Jiva's color is known to be green. Green is a color that symbolizes nature, growth, and renewal. It also represents balance, harmony, and tranquility, just like Jiva. Regarding psychology, green is said to have a calming effect on the mind and body. It is connected to the breath of life the goddesses can give you. The emerald stone that Jiva definitely has in her jewelry box also has a special connection to greenery, and all these qualities we discussed earlier. I, who ordered a champagne-colored dress for the episode instead of green, quietly regret my fashion choices now. You know who didn't regret life choices? Dandelions. The correct answer is Dashboh, because later Jiva married him. According to the legend, when Dashboh was chained to the mountain, Jiva breathed a new spark of life with the water of life into him, and they have been together ever since. This radiant couple shines bright with compassion and care, and strives to contribute to the common good for people. Of course, there is a version in Slavic mythology that Jiva is the female form of Rod, but I'm too confused at this point and will stick to the version where she is Lada's daughter. Jiva has a unique connection to water, as she patronizes life-giving water. Famous in Slavic folklore artifact, the Water of Life, which I covered in my Top 10 Magical Artifacts episode, has powerful healing properties. As a result, Jiva was often worshipped near rivers, lakes, gushing springs, and other bodies of water. On the other hand, her sister Marina is the patroness of the water of death and helps balance out the cycle of rebirth. There was a time when Jiva and her sisters Lelia, the goddesses of spring, and Marina, the goddesses of winter, cold, and the underworld knife, were kidnapped by a serpent skipper. The skipper transformed the sisters into beasts, and they served him and his not very good intentions for 300 years, before their brother Perun rescued them. I wonder why it took so long. Human bureaucracy is nothing compared to Perun's sense of urgency. Anyway, after the rescue, Jiva was never the same. She remembered what happened to her and the ordinary people during the imprisonment, and definitely against her will. Sometimes a bright sadness about this chapter of her life overtakes her heart, but summer always comes after winter. The world is going to bloom. Also, Jiva barely interferes in the lives of mortals after this event, except when it's absolutely necessary. Most of the time, the Queen of Summer quietly keeps preserving life in Yav so we can enjoy the warmth. One of her essential duties is safeguarding women during childbirth and supporting them with kindness and attention throughout this significant period. If Malkush wove the fabric of people's fate out of threads, then Jiva was that fabric, and it is her duty to protect all living beings. A cuckoo is Jiva's sacred bird and was considered the messenger of the sky. If you want to ask Jiva something, refer to the cuckoo bird. Ancient Slavs believed you could predict the number of years of life left by the number of coo it made. The Slavs considered the arrival of the cuckoo the beginning of the summer. So the last Sunday of May was celebrated as the Cuckoo's Day, the first day of summer, and this day also was the beginning of the mermaids' summer season. The goddesses had many names across Eastern Europe, like Siva, Zhivena, Dziva, Djiva, and Jivana. She was worshipped in every region as the source of life and fertile land. The Slavs would gather around bonfires to ask the goddesses for blessings and bring her generous sacrifices of apples and hops to the sacred groves of Jiva on May 1st. Only priests could enter those groves. At the end of summer, Jiva visits our world. She usually comes to the outskirts of the village and smilingly looks at people from afar. If you had a chance to see the goddesses, you are in luck. Meeting Jiva in person guarantees a fortunate one a quiet and prosperous life. Who wouldn't want that, right, dandelions? Cherishing warm sunny days and keeping eternal summer, even if it's a blizzard outside, is the wisdom that Jiva passes to people. It's all about the memories you create on these idyllic days. Hopefully, this video was able to create a warm lasting memory for you. After all we have at the end of our lives are memories. This and many other episodes are available as articles on Medium if you are more of the reader type. So, if you haven't already, follow my Medium page. There is a special treat for you there. Bonus content that wasn't published on the channel. Всем спасибо, все свободны. See you there, dandelions, and enjoy summer while it lasts.